Bina smiled and looked ahead with wide-open eyes. Right in front of her was the vast, dark space. The stars shone around like fireflies in a forest. She bent forward to get a better look. Bina's spaceship moved on noiselessly. She pushed a red button, and it moved faster. She was the first child to be selected to travel in space. Bina had filled an online form on her computer. She had written that she loved the sky, stars, and she was not afraid of traveling in space. After this, she had to give a number of tests and interviews. She also gave physical fitness tests. Before she was finally selected by the New World Space Research Center in the Himalayas. Many grown-ups had been sent into space in the past, but Bina was the first child to get such a golden chance. She was trained for a year before she was ready to travel in space. Karen, the lady astronaut, touched her and said, "Bina, don't you think it is wonderful? Just look all around you." Bina said, "Really, I had never thought that I would travel in space one day. I can see the stars, planets, moon, and even satellites. I wonder if there is anyone out there who is like us." Karen looked at Bina and said, "We are here to find that out. Let us see if life exists in any form in space. This is my second trip, but each trip is more interesting than the previous one. We are lucky that we are not floating inside this spaceship, which has been newly designed. The spaceships used earlier were different. The astronauts would float in it and they had to wear spacesuits. Now things are different. Let us cut the cake, dear." Bina smiled at her. "Oh yes, the new year is about to begin." There was a loud thump on the glass. Bina tried to be courageous and said, "What is it?" Karen held her hand and said, "Look, a strange creature on the window glass seems to be injured." Bina said, "Let us bring the creature inside." Karen said, "That can be dangerous." Bina looked sure of herself. "I don't think so. The creature is in pain." Soon the creature was taken inside and Bina put some antiseptic lotion on the injured arm. His green skin immediately became smooth and velvety. His eyes were blue and the creature was about 3 feet tall with 2 thin arms. His legs were thin and short and did not have any toes. They looked at the creature in surprise. The strange creature smiled and pointed towards the cake on the shelf. Karen brought the cake and Bina remarked, "Let us cut the cake and celebrate the beginning of the new year. Mr. Alien, be our guest and join us." As they cut the cake, the alien held Bina's hand and looked at it closely. He soon ate some icing, but left the cake aside. Bina and Karen missed their families and thought about them. Bina said, "I pray to God that He keeps us all safe. I wonder what is happening at home. Mother baked this cake before I left home. I miss my parents and my brother, Rohan, so I am carrying their photographs with me." Karen patted her. "Don't worry, we have a special New Year celebration here. Moreover, we have Mr. Alien as our companion." "Oh yes, that's wonderful," said Bina. They soon smiled and held Mr. Alien's hand. Mr. Alien started banging the door of the spaceship after some time. Karen turned towards Bina. "We should let Mr. Alien out. We cannot hold him back here." Bina nodded. "You are right. We should set him free. This is where he belongs to." The alien sat in the chair car outside and was on his way to his own world. Bina and Karen smiled and waved at him. "See you next time," Bina added. "God has created such amazing creatures, and I know He cares for all."